Hello there, guys. Shark Hunter 21, and we are back in Sherlock Holmes. So, last we left off, I think we were about to go find a sailor or two. No, did I have to change costume, Watson?
Watson, I need Wiggins. Is he anywhere nearby?
He's right across the street. You can give him a sign from the window.
Oh, I need Wiggins. Wiggins! Alright, here we go. Wiggins! I need you, lad.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
At least the kids get more play than one case. That's good.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893 and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
3 hours later.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins.
Holmes. You're having little kids doing pretty much vigilante work. What a good role model. Alright, let's take a look here.
This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor.
Whoa.
These are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th.
Right. Oh, good.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Okay. Great. Oh boy. Trying to find a name here. Yeah. I can flip. Chill.
This was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
Alright, awesome. Couple down, up 3.
This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime.
My money's gonna be on Jack Crocker. That's who I'm gonna go with. Hubert Hawkins?
I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case.
Oh, Hubert Whittington, my bad. Ah, damn it.
Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days.
Oh, I nailed it! Oh! I nailed it. Cool.
I do not think that this sailor
alright,
has any connection to the case.
My bad. Am I missing anyone else here? Hubert, Thomas, Ernest.
This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved.
Alright, just need to find an Ernest. There you go.
This officer is still at sea.
I nailed it! Cool!
Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
Wow. Oh, damn. We've got our sailor!
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
Alright, Wiggins. Find me a sailor, young lad.
Wiggins, could you find a way to bring this Captain Crocker here to us?
Here? Holmes, that could be dangerous.
No problem, Mr. Holmes.
Sometime later. How the hell did you convince him to come here, though? That's odd, isn't it? No.
Mr. Holmes, I was informed that you were looking for me, and I'd like to know why.
Yes, it is important that we talk. You will soon understand why.
First, let's get a good idea of this dude real quick. We'll see how honest he is. Oh, well, strong build. So far he fits the bill. Hello. Come on, this guy's something with his hands. Almost always is. Balls. Alright. His crotch! Newspaper ink? Huh. So we got two things we're missing here. Clean boots. Strange for a captain to have, isn't it? Oh, there we go. Sea knife.
You are acquainted with Lady Mary Brackenstall, are you not?
Yes, I think I do remember her. From when I was first officer, but I still don't see...
It seems your relationship went beyond that of mere passenger and first officer.
How dare you?
Indeed, how reckless a feeling is love, particularly if one is prepared to commit a murder in its name.
Explain yourself this instant.
Alright.
You are aware that the murder made the headlines of the morning press. You read the newspaper report, but to your dismay, found it much fabricated. Once you learned that I wanted to see you, you came straight away. You needed to know what I had found.
You... and what do you know?
That evening, you were with Lady Brackenstall, despite the danger.
I'm not afraid, Mr. Holmes. Besides, all of this is just guesswork.
Nope.
You would be right, if there was no evidence.
What then?
Oh, I got evidence, buddy.
Lady Brackenstall was tied to a chair on the night of the murder. And it was you who tied her up.
You call that evidence?
I call the sailors not.
Yes, as she was tied with a sailor's knot. Your handiwork.
So, it's a sailor who's done it. That proves nothing, Mr. Holmes. I'm not the only sailor in London right now.
Or are you?
Your theory is flawed anyway. On the night of the murder, I was aboard the Sharp. I was supervising the repair of a porthole.
At night?
It was an emergency. There was a leak. You can ask the ship's carpenter. He can confirm.
I'm sure that he can.
Perfect. In that case, we have nothing more to talk about. Good evening, gentlemen.
Huh.
Holmes, what should we do now? Would you like to check his alibi?
No. There is no doubt that these men will testify in his favor, and there will be no way to check.
So, what then?
So, we must work with what we have. We have all the puzzle pieces.
We do?
Now I understand why you dissected the bell rope.
Sure. Statement, Captain Crocker. What do we have here? Crocker's involvement. Crocker is lying. His involvement is clear. He appeared as soon as he heard that I was looking for him, thus signaling his guilt. Or Crocker's alibi. Captain Crocker was aboard the Sharp on the night of the murder. He was not afraid to confront me. He had a confident demeanor. Let's see what happens when we do this. Yeah, that turns out in red. But yeah, no, I'm believing that. The captain is that killer. Pretty sure. It's not really the only thing that makes sense, isn't it? Seriously, if this is it for this case, oh my god, was this easy. So Eustace was murdered by one person who was visiting that night. The murderer is tall and agile and a high-ranking sailor. Arrest Captain Crocker. Jack Crocker's a murderer, and you'll bring him and his accomplice, Lady Brackenstall, to justice. Absolve Captain Crocker. The murder was committed in self-defense. Jack Crocker defended a woman against a violent and dipsomaniacal man. The mystery is solved, but you decide to keep it secret. There's no need to inform the police. So, well, here's kind of the issue with it. Hold on. Yes, Brackenstall's husband was abusive. That much is clear. But killing the man doesn't really make it so. It just doesn't make things immediately right to do. As far as I'm concerned, no. She could have just as easily left. I mean, my God, how hard would that have been for her to just go with this guy, take on a new name, and not kill her fucking abusive husband? Just saying. But yeah, no, I'm gonna arrest the bastard. Yep. This was an easy as hell case.
Wiggins, could you ask Mr. Crocker to come here again, please?
Right away.
Did you get dirtier? Barely an hour has passed. I'm getting this son of a bitch. Whether he likes it or
Why
not.
did you make me come here again, Mr. Holmes?
It is over. I know that it was you who killed Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
What?
I know, because of the height at which the rope was cut. The knife used was a sea knife, the knots were sailor's knots, and not least the sheer force that was put behind the killing blow. And because you are the only one who knows Lady Mary Brackenstall in London. And because you love her.
It's true.
I know.
It is time for you to tell us the whole truth.
I admit that I loved Mary madly from the first day that I met her. But I never did come to visit her, for I believed that she was in a happy household. When I talked to her maid, who told me everything, I was insane with rage. I was due to set sail for 6 months away. I wanted only to see her again. But it turned into a damnable nightmare when he barged in. He dared raise his hand to her. He was not even worthy of licking her boots. Oh, I regret nothing. I admit I killed the monster out of love for her. She will forgive me if she is able.
Uh-huh.
Lady Brackenstall already forgave you. She said nothing.
Mary.
But that makes her an accomplice as well as her maid. It places her in danger yet again.
Mr. Holmes.
You would not have managed to protect her.
Till I die, do you hear me? Here is a letter that sets everything clear, and it is the one that should be disclosed to the police. I am the only culprit. Mary had nothing to do with it. Now it is time to end this.
Huh? Hey! What's he doing? No! Fuck.
You should have let me die. How can I live if Mary suffers?
I am sorry, Captain Crocker, but there has been quite enough death in this case.
Damn, that escalated kind of quickly, didn't it?
Inspector, I give you Sir Eustace's killer. He tried his best to perform his own justice.
Well, I'm not surprised. Yes, it was me. I confess.
Here is a piece of evidence that can be used in court.
Perfect. A case that went smoothly for once.
A little too smooth, honestly. Okay, so let's see. Sir Eustace was murdered by Captain Jack Crocker, who was visiting Lady Brackenstall that night. They staged it as a robbery by the Randall gang. Crocker used the sea knife to cut the bell rope to tie the lady, and then hid the silverware in the well. He committed a violent crime for which he deserves a condign punishment? So we found 16 clues. Captain is a killer. Our moral choice was to arrest the captain, so nice. Nailed it again. Good, yep. Our ranking is just. Yep, I'm okay with that again. The Kew Gardens drama. Vox Populi, Vox Die? Or Die? That one was just way too easy, wasn't it? I think that just leaves this one and one final case. Allegedly. But, damn. That one was just nothing. That one was pretty disappointing, to be honest, with how easy it was. But, alas.
Holmes, for heaven's sake, whatever's going on?
Oh, hello, Watson. You're early. Did you kill all of your patients?
What? Holmes, where have all these wretched bees come from?
I increased the temperature of the room so as to prevent them from hibernating. I needed to take a sample of honey. But it worked, Watson. We will have honey all year round.
Ridiculous and dangerous.
They're domestic bees, Apis mellifera, such industrious workers. Anyway, Watson, I am sorry, but I must leave you. I'm in rather a hurry.
You have a new case?
Yes, but nothing as thrilling as this experiment. A theft of plants at the Royal Botanic Gardens in Kew. I'm helping a minister who's an old friend of mine. You can join me if you like.
Well, I'll admit that I'd far rather accompany you than remain alone here with these workers of yours. Besides, you'll need a helping hand with the flowers you're intending to bring back.
Watson, however did you guess?
For the great Sherlock Holmes to bother with the theft of plants. Come on, admit that you're planning to spoil your little bees with some pollens.
Since when did I become so transparent? Let us go.
Guess they're not the stinging kind of bees. Well, hold on, before we... Oh, I guess I'm looking at the... That woman again! She always knows when I'm looking at her, too. Weird.
Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent.
Well, you know what I do want to do? I want to look at those mementos and such. Chronicle? Yeah, interesting. Okay, cool. Let's see, what do we have here? So, silver fork, silver knife, train whistle, and of course, harpoon. Echoes. What the hell's an echo? Portraits. Gotcha. Not that many left to go. I guess we'll be meeting 4 people here, seeing as how they're highlighted. Okay, cool. Well, it's, from people. I'm trying to see if I can't find where the hell these letters are. Hold on. No, that's our makeup table. Care about that. Just this moment at least. Nope. Not much really. Oh. Take one last research. Map. Nope. Alright.
A map of London and the surrounding...
Yeah. Alright. Well, to the garden. Let's see what kind of fucking shit's going down here. Again, I can only hope this case is not going to be so damnably easy. I don't think I've ever seen something quite that easy in a while, but oh well. No matter, we will continue onward with the case, regardless of its difficulty. Watson, how are you? Watson, you want to talk? No?